Ever since the Navy first sailed into the San Diego harbor in 1846, the United States Navy and the United States Marine Corps continue to make a significant impact on the San Diego region, to the tune of billions and billions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of jobs. For more than 10 years, the San Diego Military Advisory Council has strived to help San Diegans, our nation's military leaders, and our representatives at the local, state, and federal level understand the many contributions that the military makes to the San Diego region, and since 2008 has documented those contributions with its annual SDMAC Military Economic Impact Study.
San Diego Military Advisory Council commissioned the Fermanian Business and Economic Institute at Point Loma Nazarene University to perform the 7th annual SDMAC Military Economic Impact Study. Dr. Lynn Reeser and her team gathered the information, conducted the study, and did the modeling and analysis necessary to produce the 7th annual impact study.
It's about the men and women in uniform who serve and the members of our community who embrace them, work with them in our community, and take care of their families when they're deployed. When you think about the 50,000 or so active duty sailors, 51,000 Marines, 8,300 reservists, 24,000 Department of Defense civilian workers, 60,000 retired military members and DoD civilians. You couple that with about 236,000 veterans in our region. That means that about 1 in every 7 people have some affiliation with the military in our region. They are our neighbors, our Little League coaches. They're the volunteers who support the many charitable organizations and projects in our community. San Diego has this unique relationship with the military that doesn't exist anywhere else in the country. It's something we are very proud of.
The military and defense spending have long played dominant roles in San Diego County, although we have diversified into many other fields, including tourism, life sciences, healthcare, and education. Investment in national security continues to play a major role in our economy. In fiscal 2015, an estimated $25 billion of defense spending will come to our region through 3 primary channels. First, there are the compensation payments to our sailors, Marines, members of the reserves, and civilian employees of the Department of Defense. Second, there are the payments to defense contractors in our region. And third, there are the benefit payments to retired former military and civilian employees of the Department of Defense. But these direct spending effects are only the first and starting point. Second, we need to consider all of the supply chain and consumer impacts. The supply chain effects: consider the company that receives a contract to build a project on a military base or build a ship. That company will need to hire employees and hire subcontractors and purchase various materials and supplies. There are then the consumer effects, as employees hired by the contractor, the subcontractor, and all along the supply chain will spend a part of their related earnings on goods and services produced in the San Diego region. Adding up all of these supply chain and consumer effects means that each defense dollar goes a lot further than its initial face value. Rolling up all of the effects means that total defense-linked spending in 2015 in San Diego County will create $45 billion of output or gross regional product. To fully appreciate the impact of the military and defense spending on San Diego County, consider the influence on jobs. Incorporating all of the multiplier or ripple effects, defense-linked spending this year in 2015 will be responsible for 328,000 jobs in San Diego County. This represents 22% of the total jobs created in our region.
San Diego is home to 60% of the ships of the U.S. Pacific Fleet. These ships and its crews are critical to defending the interests of the United States and its allies in the Asia-Pacific region. Each ship is also an economic engine for our region. They generate jobs, income, and output in our region. There are 49 ships homeported in San Diego. The amount of defense dollars to operate and maintain these ships is about $2.5 billion. When you factor in the ripple effect, that means that about $5.7 billion flow to our region as a result of these ships. As the Navy continues its rebalance to the Pacific, there will be 84 ships homeported in San Diego by the year 2023. That's an increase of about 80% in less than a decade.
The Pacific Fleet begins in San Diego. This study underscores the importance of both the Navy's role to the national defense strategy and the importance of the support of the city of San Diego to the Navy. We are America's largest military concentration area, and we're growing. Being based in this region means our sailors and Marines have direct access to 2/3 of the Navy's training ranges. That access ensures not only they get the high-fidelity training they need to be ready, but it also enhances the quality of life of our sailors, our Marines, and their families.
Here at Camp Pendleton, we use our 17 miles of coastline to evolve and perfect tactics and techniques in amphibious warfare. We can train Marines from the mountains to the sea, bringing combat power ashore across the beach and linking with our inland bases, exercise the full range of unique capabilities that your Marine Corps brings to the nation. That's what we do, and we will continue to do.
Although there is great uncertainty in 2016 and beyond regarding military budgets, force structure, sequestration, and possible base realignment and closure, the national strategy of rebalancing to the Pacific and San Diego's vital role in this strategy bodes well for the impact the military will continue to make to the San Diego region.
I'd like to thank you, the San Diego Military Advisory Council, and your partners for conducting this study. We live our lives in service to the American people and are so grateful that this is a two-way commitment. And studies like this show exactly that.
I want to thank the San Diego Military Advisory Council and all their partners for putting this study together. It's a huge effort and only possible through the combined efforts of all those who supported this initiative. And the end result is a product that's very valuable both to the Navy and the community we call home.